These are all my thoughts and opinions only, based on information out in the public domain. Please do your own research and let's share our own views. There's a lot of serious stuff that's happening right now. I'm sorry, I just washed my hair yesterday and it's like, and I forgot not to brush it because when I brush it, it goes really straight. So sorry about that. Don't forget, use rice water. Oh, before I get started, please go and sign the petition. I'm leaving the link in the description of this video. Sign this petition because then we we can send it to Associated Press so they can see that we're behind behind them to take this case to the Supreme Court, because it's very important. If you're going to get rid of a right, you should at least have a trial about it. Okay? Please sign it and share it. Apparently, Meghan is really liked being on Ellen, to the point that now she is pushing herself to be the next talk show host when Helen leaves. From what I understand, there's already a lady lined up, but I guess she's figuring that she can do the same thing that they did with the Disney, when she did the elephant thing, the elephant voiceover, whatever you want to call it, that already another actress had been hired to do that. And apparently it was very advanced. And instead, that actress was kicked out and replaced by the likes of a Z-lister like Meghan Markle. And so she's shopping around for that because she wants to call it the Duchess show. It's kind of like you don't even know where to start with any of this. It's again, the problem I have with this is she's using a royal title that is not even hers, it's her husband's. And it was courtesy of Her Majesty the Queen. But she wants to do a talk show host because she thinks of herself amazing. The problem that she has is that all celebrities think she's toxic. And this is what's happening with the Spotify agreement right now. They were not given $18 million. They were not given $18 million. That's a contract with how much you can make in a certain amount of time, depending on your podcast and stuff like that, depending on the clicks, and all of that. Hers did not do very well at all. It was actually quite embarrassing. I think the whales were up above. So now she wants to do a talk show host. She wants to be a talk show host when nobody wants to come and be there with her. There's many things that I believe should happen before, I'm just thinking out loud here, because the problem that we have is that the only person who can do something about it is Her Majesty the Queen, and she's not doing anything about it. And the reason why she's not doing anything about it is not so much for Meghan, is because of Harry. Okay, now we saw Harry. You all know I don't like Prince Charles. You all know that very well. I don't hide behind saying, oh no, I like him. I really don't like him. I don't think he's a nice human being. But that aside, Prince Harry now turning around and taking advantage of the fact of this scandal with Michael Fawcett and Prince Charles. And now Prince Harry's going, oh, I warned people about it. Who? Oh, I cut all my ties. Did he cut his ties after the guy donated the 50,000 pounds or before? Did he return that money? I don't think so. But it's just, it's something so unsavory, because this wanker, it's what a traitor. He betrays Queen. He betrays country. He betrays his family. Most importantly now, his father. So for all of you who still are trying to say, oh, poor Harry, poor what? He knew his grandfather was dying. He knew this. And he chose to strike them or his grandfather when he was down. This is like kicking a dog when down. What is redeemable about somebody like that? And he had his cheerleader, Meghan Markle, cheering him on. Again, they both deserve each other. I don't understand why people are still feeling sorry for Harry when this is a guy who is, you know what? He's angry. They're both angry, Harry and Meghan Markle, and now Oprah, that their attack on their family, on his family, didn't work out the way they wanted it. Because I can tell you one thing, if that Oprah thing had worked in their favor, they would be gloating and they would have continued their attack on his family. You know, so I am hoping, I know that Associated Press, they are going to take it to the Supreme Court. And I hope the Supreme Court listens to them. But it's please understand that we do need to keep active, going to Twitter accounts, to the royal family Twitter accounts, to Kensington Royal accounts, to all of their accounts, and leave a respectful tweet every day or an Instagram message, not private messages, but if the royal family puts a post on Instagram, comment on that post and say, please remove Harry from the royal website and ban him from using all of his royal titles in public except for official royal engagements. You're asking me, those are very good tools, and please sign the petition. Now, I will be amazed to say, I don't understand why Meghan would want to be a talk show hostess or whatever if she's so busy with Netflix. She's so busy with the Spotify thing. If she's so busy in a political career. To me, it sounds like she's not busy about anything and she's just drawing at straws. And I think that for me, many of you think that they're going to get divorced. You know what? I don't think so. The reason for that is because Meghan, yes, she has the children. That is great, she has the children. But it's not the same as having Princess Diana's son at her beck and call, humiliating him. You know what I mean? There's something a little bit different about that she feels, oh, you know, I'm going to do this. I can always humiliate him. It's like a parade. It's something that, you know, she's so fanatical about it. So I don't think she's going to get rid of him that easily or that quickly. And she's not stupid. She knows that she would be really hated if she does something against Prince Harry, because she wouldn't be able to spin this around because the stupid jerk left everything for her. You know what I mean? So I don't think she's going to divorce him. But she has to be stopped from using the title. And the only way is we can do that. And by putting public pressure on the Queen, on Her Majesty the Queen. So please do that. Go to the Instagram messages, go to all of that. Now, I got to tell you, I was watching all these articles that are coming out. Meghan making the Duchess of Cambridge cry, how terrible her messages are, how terrible everything is. And we have this little wanker, Amal Rajan or something, I think his name is, the guy who did the BBC documentary, who's apologized. I'm going to just tell you something. Can you imagine if he had said those tweets about Meghan Markle? The tweets that he said about the royal family, how he wanted to throw a brick or whatever, as metaphoric as they were. Can you imagine if he had said just one of those tweets, but about Meghan Markle? You would not hear the end of it. They would be called racist. They will be called this. They will be called that. Look how he would be canceled immediately. Now, I want to clarify something. Meghan is not a woman of color. The only color her skin has is white. She is a white-skinned woman who resorts to spray tanning herself to look dark. But if you look at her normal skin color, she is a white woman. The correct thing to say that Meghan Markle is a woman with mixed heritage, which is the correct thing. But so is the royal family. So are her kids. Her kids are as white as they come. You can bet that Archie is as white as he can possibly be, you know, and you don't, you know, people won't look at him and say, oh, look at this poor little black kid. Of course not. Just like the royal family, they had black queens and not very long ago. You know what I mean? So the royal family is mixed race. It just happens that they're white right now. But just like Archie is white, in spite of the fact that his grandmother is of mixed race. So therefore his mother is of mixed race, but it's less. So this is exactly what happened with the royal family, but they are mixed race. So I don't understand why white people are still referring to her as a woman of color. She's not a woman of color. Halle Berry is a woman of color. Viola Davis is a woman of color. Michelle Obama is a woman of color. Even Nasty Oprah is a woman of color. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So now let's see what's going to happen, because they haven't gotten all that money and they are running out of money. They are running out of money because it costs a lot of money to have that kind of lifestyle that they want to lead. They want to lead the lifestyle of billionaires when they're multimillionaires. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I wish, you know, we'd had that problem. But the issue that they have is that they're not billionaires. And they're running through money like crazy. And let me tell you something. Rich people don't like to give away things for free. So their rich friends are not giving them stuff away for free. They might have done that at the beginning, but not anymore. And they don't have all these amazing deals that, like, these amazing companies coming to give them money or vibing for Meghan to be the face of Chanel or the face of this. Trust me, if Chanel wanted her to be, she would be there in a heartbeat. But they don't want her. None of these brands want to be associated with her because they know she is a toxic lying person. So for all of those who keep writing to me saying that I'm a racist, I do get those emails. I get actually quite a lot of them saying that I'm a racist pig, that I'm an old woman. So what? So what? If they want to, if you guys want to, if those sugars want to call me racist because because I criticize a liar, you know, I got to tell you something. A good advice from Meghan Markle: if you don't want to be called a liar, don't lie. Don't lie. End of story. So it's an interesting time. It's going to see what's happened. Apparently you're going to start hearing news about the talk show at the end of this week or the beginning of next week. Also, you're starting to see the bloody stories. Of course, the Duchess of Cambridge is going to send gifts to Archie and Lily. Why? I really don't understand. And the woman who's putting that story is the same woman, the same royal reporter who completely said that, of course, Harry knew who Meghan was. He actually was a big fan of hers. I know that for a fact. I can't remember her name now. But she gave a interview saying, oh yeah, Harry knew who she was. He was a big fan of hers. He couldn't believe that he was going to meet her. And then when you go to the engagement interview, I've never heard of her. I didn't even know who she was. So it's the same royal reporter who's saying these things. So I wouldn't trust anything she says. And I don't know why would Prince William and the Duchess of Cambridge would send gifts to kids who they don't know just because they're part of the family. I don't think it works that way. It's actually quite weird. You know what I mean? But anyways, what do you guys think? Don't forget to sign the petition, guys. Let's get active about this. Also, what do you guys think about the talk show? You're going to start hearing about it, you know. And what do you think about her? Do you think she wants to get divorced from him? Even if she does, let me tell you something. There was this little, I was watching, you know, when Meghan when she was still in the royal family, I think it was the first time that they all walked together to the church in Sandringham for Christmas. And she just kept looking at Prince William. You know, she was wearing this black thing, and wherever Prince William went, she was just like, looking at him like crazy, you know. I mean, it is so creepy. I mean, I sort of got it. It is really creepy. But anyways, thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, okay? And what do you guys think? Do you think she'll divorce him? I don't think so. I don't really think so. because she knows she'll be hated. But that's just what I think anyways.